Imagine this. It's payday. Your bank account gets that dopamine hit as the deposit rolls in. But here's the question. Will this paycheck build your future or vanish into thin air, leaving you wondering where it all went? The truth is, what you do immediately after getting paid could make or break your financial freedom. In this video, I'll show you a simple, repeatable paycheck routine that ensures every dollar you earn works harder for you, no matter how much or how little you make. Stay until the end, because I'll share a secret tip most people overlook that guarantees you never fall behind on your financial goals. Let's dive in. Here's the brutal reality. 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. That means for most people, payday isn't an opportunity, it's a lifeline. Think about it. How many times have you promised yourself to save, only to watch your paycheck slowly bleed out with nothing to show for it? It's not your fault. Society conditions us to spend first and think later. But here's the scary part. If you don't control your money will control you. And let's be honest, how many of us are guilty of saying, "I'll start saving after this one Amazon haul"? Yep, I see you. Don't worry, we're fixing that today. So what's the solution? It starts with a system. A simple, disciplined routine you follow every single time you get paid. And once you nail this down, you'll be shocked at how quickly your finances turn around. Step 1. Pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. This is non-negotiable. Before you pay bills, before you treat yourself, before you even think about spending a dime, take 20% of your paycheck, or whatever you can realistically afford, and put it into savings or investments. Why? Because your future self depends on it. Imagine 10 years from now. Will you thank yourself for buying that extra latte every day, or for having a $50,000 safety net? The choice is yours. And no, your future self isn't just some stranger in a sci-fi movie. It's you, with wrinkles and a preference for orthopedic shoes. Don't let that version of you down. Step 2. Automate your essentials. Automate your essentials. Set up automatic payments for your rent, utilities, and any recurring expenses. Why? Because late fees are the sneakiest wealth killers. Plus, automation forces you to stay accountable. But here's the thing. If you stop here, you're missing a crucial piece of the puzzle. What about the money you don't automate? Let's move to the next step. Step 3. The fun fund. Build a fun fund. Yes, you heard that right. This is where you allocate guilt-free spending money, because life's too short to feel bad about treating yourself. Whether it's for concerts, dining out, or that random gadget you don't need but desperately want, this is your permission to indulge within reason. And no, a Tesla is not a fun fund purchase unless you're Elon Musk. Now this all sounds great, but what about the rest of your money? Because what you do next is what separates the average from the wealthy. Let's talk about that. Step 4. Invest and build. Invest and build. Take a portion of what's left and put it into your future, whether that's the stock market, real estate, or a business you're passionate about. Remember, your paycheck is a tool. It's not meant to just sit there. It's meant to multiply. Think of every dollar you invest as planting a seed. One seed can grow into a tree, but an entire paycheck properly invested, that's a forest, one that can sustain you for the rest of your life. And speaking of planting seeds, there's one last critical step that most people completely overlook. If you skip this, your entire routine could fall apart. Let's wrap it up with Step 5. Step 5. The weekly money check-in. The weekly money check-in. Once a week, sit down with your finances for 15 minutes. Look at where your money went, assess if you're on track, and make adjustments if needed. This keeps you proactive, not reactive. Here's the truth. You wouldn't drive cross-country without checking your GPS, right? Think of your paycheck routine as your roadmap to financial freedom. And this weekly check-in is how you stay on course. By now, you have a system. Pay yourself first, automate essentials, fund your fun, invest wisely, and check in regularly. But how do you take this even further? The answer lies in using the right tools. If you're serious about making this routine work, you need a budgeting app that simplifies the process and keeps you on track. I've created an entire video breaking down the best budgeting apps for beginners. Click here to check it out now. Your financial future is waiting. Don't leave it on read.